Hi everybody, I'm here now today to show you a simpler way to make a boho bag. Let me see if I lift this up a little bit here. Let my whole doohickey up here. There we go. There. This is a simpler way. I actually bought these canvas bags from Amazon. I got 6 of them. I bought 6 in a package, and wait, I was just going to show you the package, and I don't know what is the package. Is this the package? Nope, that's the little ones. Okay. All right. They came 6 in a package. Hang on, I will find it. Okay, I found the package. Okay, and these are cotton tote bags. Green Mile, holds up to 35 pounds. Long handles, 100% cotton. And these are nice, a nice size. They're 15 inches by 16.5 inches. And so this is what I'm going to use for the base of this one that I'm making. This is going to be the base. And so what I did is I took a piece of muslin then, and I cut that, or you can use any kind of a fabric. I cut that to where it is 16.5 times 2, so it's 33 inches in length, so it goes down one side and up the other, and then as wide as the bag. So if you can come, and they sell these kind of bags even at Joann's or Michael's or anywhere, Hobby Lobby, any place like that. I got these 6 for one price, and I can't remember what the price was at Amazon. But what I'm going to do now, this bag doesn't have any gussets in it. It's just flat, which will making it into a boho bag will be very simple. So what this will be, the inside of the bag will actually be the lining. So, but I'm going to do the same thing on that I did on my on the last bag I made. I have sitting next to me just nothing but scraps of fabric. Just scraps of fabric here. And and then I got my stick. I broke my stick in half, so it's not sticking out all over the place, you know, when I'm sewing. But and so here I will just stitch and keep continuing to go all along with different pieces of fabric, whatever I have. And I got the little bucket sitting next to me so that I can just continue I can sew on and then continue on with the next piece. And there we go. And then I kind of see how they're just not in any kind of a shape or anything, but they're just, so I try to keep the colors and see, like this one is more of a neutral color, and see, that's all right. See, then we just don't want too many neutrals together. I can put in a neutral, but then I want the next one to be brighter. So, and it doesn't matter which fabric goes where. But what I'm going to do now, see, so you don't have to watch this whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch. I'm going to get the scraps on this whole entire thing, this whole entire piece that I cut to the 32 or whatever size your bag is. You know, double the length and then make it the width. And if you have a bag with a gusset in it, well, then that will make a difference. But this here bag does not have a gusset, so it's going to be very simple to fix this one up. And this can be used as for grocery shopping. Oh, look, this is even a piece of fleece. So having different types of fabric too makes a big difference. It makes for oh, so beautiful, just so beautiful. And see, that was just a real tiny piece. And then I even in here have some like lace pieces. I don't see any right at this very second, but even I have some small pieces of lace. Those will go in there too. And what you do is you just put you on some music. Put you on some music, and I need to get these more mixed up. And now see, I want to get this one further over here, so my lines aren't going to be straight. My stitches. My stitches are not going to be straight. They're going to be well, I got a wavy stitch going on here anyway, and so they're not going to be straight. I'm going to be going just wherever it looks like I want it to go, see? So, and I'm squishing them under there and getting that ruffled, because I just wanted that ruffled look. See, and here, oh, here's some yellow. This is some kind of a jersey, that little piece. And as you can see, because I'm starting and stopping, that it'll take a while to get all the way through this whole thing. So I won't keep you jailed up to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to keep you just for a minute. But I'm telling you what I'm doing so that you don't have to watch and see what I'm going to do. I just want you to know what I'm doing, and then that way, if you wanted to just do it on your own, you could get it done on your own. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I went to the dermatologist today, them people, and the little doctor there, she was so sweet. I'm telling you, there is some doctors that is just so sweet, and she was very sweet. But she took a biopsy of my nose, of the part of my nose. She said she knows because I've already got that basal cell. See, there's a little piece of lace there. Because I have the basal cell that they just take off of my arm, she is sure that is what it is. But like they have to go through jump through the hoops, you know, so that the insurance will pay, and so that biopsy has to go to the, what do you call it, the pathologist, and then they'll look at it, and then they'll say, yeah, that's what that is. And then when I come home, I looked on the computer too, just to see pictures of what basal cell carcinomas looks like, and yeah, that's what's on my nose. And so but now that'll take about 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks, she said, for the results to come back. She said sometimes they come back quicker than that, but probably about 2 weeks. And so, and then I'll have to, after that comes back, then we'll schedule for the little bitty tiny surgery, and then I'll have to wait too for like 5 days because I'll have to be off of my blood thinner, my Coumadin, for that long before she goes start whacking at my nose, you know. And so, but I read up on it, on basal cell carcinomas, and really they're not serious at all. I mean, they're serious. You can't just let them go. You just can't let them just go. But they're about the least serious of any skin cancers, because they have a few different, you know, they got melanoma, they got the basal cell, and then there's another one. I can't remember.
Did you call me?
No, I'm talking to the, I didn't call you. I'm talking to my friends here while I'm sewing.
I thought I heard you call me as I walked in the door.
Oh, no, no, no. Thank you, though, for checking. Yeah, so anyhow, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. If they have to take much of my nose, then, but I looked at a lot of pictures of before and afters, and they look just fine. So I'm, you know, on the internet, they got like before and after pictures. So I looked at them, and they're fine. I mean, and it's cool. It's all cool. So I'm, you know, like I say, I'm just not even worried about it. So I don't go anywhere anyway. You know, I'm very seldom to go to any place. I go to the doctor, but because that's when you get old. That's your entertainment and your whatever, is just go to the doctor's appointments. So yeah. So I just sit here and stitch and sew and do all that fun stuff. And so I'll be fine. So there's a whole lot of worse things can go on with your health than a little tiny little basal cell carcinoma on the tip of your nose. Now, if I was like young, and if I was like a ballroom dancer or something, well, then maybe I'd be a little concerned. But yeah, no, I've been young. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, did all my ballroom dancing. That's a lie. I never did any ballroom dancing. But yeah, so it's all good. All good in the hood. Then we stopped on the way back and from the doctor's office because we needed bird seed to feed the birds outside. Wild bird seed. And we needed eggs, so we stopped at the Publix and got some eggs and bird seed. So that was nice. Yeah. I guess, you know, stopping to get eggs and bird seed might not be real exciting to some people. Oh, I didn't go in the store, though. I sat in the car and wrote in my journal and waited, and my daughter went in. She's so good. I love my new journal I'm writing in. I write in different kinds of journals, you know. And this journal that I'm writing in is just like thoughts that I wouldn't tell people because some people might think I'm gone crazy or something. And so I don't tell all my thoughts, but I'm writing them all down in this journal because I think my thoughts have got a lot of realness to them. Realness. And I won't even tell you all because you all might think I'm nuts. And I don't want you to think that I'm nuts. And so, but yeah, I got some weird thoughts in my head about life and creation and the afterlife and all that kind of stuff. I'll just tell you one thing. Like this morning, I was sitting on my front porch, and I had one of my little subscribers sent me a couple of scriptures to look up. And so, and even though I'm not like what you would, some might call a Bible thumper or whatever, I do love to read in my Bible and learn new things. And, or try to learn new things. I'm not very good at understanding a lot of that stuff. But, so she sent me a couple of scriptures to look up. And so I was looking them up. And then another thing I do is when I read my Bible, I just kind of open the book and read whatever I open to. Just like I open these books at the end of my videos. Just see what's there. And so I was just I read those scriptures that she recommended, and then I just kind of opened my book, my Bible book, opened my Biblia, I call it, and I just read some stuff, and then I looked around and I was thinking, you know, nobody's ever took a picture of God, because God, they didn't have cameras back then, and yeah, they didn't even have a chair for a poor guy to sit on, you know, and so I have to figure out in my own mind who God is. Now, yeah, I spend a lot of days at church. I've been to church and I've listened to preachers and I've listened to their side of the story, you know. One funny thing, let me tell you, is I think it's funny. It's not funny, but it's just a fact. You know, I have heard a couple of preachers that have said, now this is the Bible you read from. Don't read from another Bible, because if you read from a different version of the Bible, then you're not going to get the true story. And so, oh, okay, well, you know, well, that's what he says, so I'll take his word for it. I don't have to believe it, but I'll take his word for it. But the thing is, that I'm picking up fabric scraps here. Let me see how this is going. And they say, okay, and then they pick up that Bible that the only one that you're supposed to read, and they read a scripture out of it. Okay, so they read a scripture. And then they say, what this is telling you is this. And I think, oh, wait a minute. How could this be different? His version, how could his version be different than if I read a different version of the Bible? So, yeah, I take that with a grain of salt. And yeah, that's what I do. But anyway, so anyhow, here I am just running my mouth on stuff that probably you don't want to hear. But, and you don't have to stay on this channel. You do not have to stay on this channel. But, when I was, you know, you don't see God, you know. This is one of my things. Let me tell you, this is one of my thoughts. Okay, now, scientists have went back as far as they can to find out about creation, evolution, and all those things. And so they said, okay, they come up with, I've heard the phrase, the Big Bang Theory. Is there was this big explosion, and then there come the universe. Okay, well then I say, you know what? I think they're right. I think they're right. Oh wait, don't turn me off yet. Listen. Because I think, this is me here. I'm the preacher. I think that, okay, before there was the universe, there was just vast space. Just a whole bunch of space. And out there, just a whole bunch of space. And God was out there. He wasn't sitting there watching YouTube. No. He may not have even been a he. He may not have been a she. God, in my opinion, was energy. So there's this energy. Okay, so fast forward on that. We all have a spirit or a soul. It's there. So when our body gets used up and no longer functions, and we, what we call die, it's just our body, just that body that dies. Our spirit doesn't die, it's there. Our thoughts, our knowledge, the people we love, we still love. It doesn't die. And so, in my opinion, all of what we know, what we do, what we think is still there. Okay, so now let's go back to that before creation. Is that it was this energy that we call the Holy Spirit. The Spirit was out there, this energy constantly evolving the thoughts. The thoughts, just thoughts. And think about a great big water balloon, like a bubble, big bubble, just floating around in this vast space. And think about that. And then all of a sudden, after goodness knows how long that this energy was moving around and just floating around and growing in this vast space, and then all of a sudden it exploded. There you go, the Big Bang. The Big Bang. And then there came Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. There they came. All the moons, all the stars, everything was there. All of us were there. And when I say that, I do a lot of thinking and just thinking and saying, what if? And so there is oopsie daisies, my thread just went kaputski. I gotta fix that. Now, so then that's that big explosion. There come the universe. And all of us, which in my mind, now see, we think about Wi-Fi. Oh, thank you. I was thirsty. Thank you, my sweets.
That's fresh made.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, Papa made me some drink. That's good. Okay, so if you don't want to hear this, just turn the channel. Watch I Love Lucy or something. Yeah, but look at that pretty fabric. And so, and then all of this stuff that was in God, which is that energy, which was the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the cows and the chickens and the people, and everything started coming to fruition on the earth. We don't really even know what's on the other planets, because who knows what's on the other planets. We don't know what kind of life. There's some kind of life on every planet. Some kind of life. It may not be people, might not be horses. Some kind of life. And and all of it. And when I look out now, like this morning, I'm looking out into my yard. We have a lot of trees out there, and we have a lot of birds and squirrels and butterflies. We have everything. You know how many things with wings we have? And so much. Whoops. And sometimes I have my thread go too far, my sewing go too far. I'll just go back and fill in any places that don't have like enough fabric, in my opinion here. So anyway, so yeah, this is the kind of things I'm writing in my journal of thoughts. Oh, look, there's a little flower. Let's put that in there. My little journal, it's just thoughts. And somebody years from now might read it and say, my grandma was a nut. They might. But we have to believe what we're comfortable in believing. It can be anything, just so long as it's not something hurtful. And this isn't hurtful. This is fine. It's not hurtful at all. And so yeah, I feel like we can believe this. I can believe this. You don't have to believe this, of course, and I'm not telling you have to believe it. But when you know what I think a picture of God looks like? If we were to take a picture of God, we would see birds, squirrels, we would see butterflies, we would see trees, we would see flowers, we would see fish. We would see every color of the rainbow. And in my opinion, when we are looking at nature, we are looking at God. That's me. That's me. And this is the kind of things I'm putting in this journal. And I am loving it. It's like I want to write and write and write. Because these things are all in my head, but I don't tell people because I think people might think that I'm a little goofy. Which I am a little goofy. And but my doctor didn't think I was goofy this morning. I wore all my bracelets. I had on all my handmade little jewelry that people made me. My big old flower ring that Carmen made. I had all of that. And they gave me kudos. They thought I looked awesome. They told me I was cute. That's what they said. And I told them about y'all that sent me all this. Nope, I have friends that send me this stuff. And so, of course, I told them about my channel and about all my friends I have on my channel. I don't know, these friends might get scared now and leave me. I don't know. I'll probably look at my subscribers tomorrow and it'll be 100 less. But that's okay. You don't have to believe what I say, or you don't. Of course we don't. Because even when you go to church, and I don't go to a brick and mortar church anymore. I did for many, many years, but now for many reasons I don't go, and mainly because, well, I can't tell you mainly why, because that would be embarrassing, but because we don't want to talk about bladder leakage, but anyway, but I you know what, I don't like to belong to one church either, because I want other people's opinions. And so I find it, even when I was going to church, I like to go to different churches to find out how different people, how others think, or how others perceive what the Bible says. And I find that to be great. I found, just to get other people's, what other people think, because you can take or leave what other people think. You can take it or you can leave it. And just like right now, what I'm talking about, y'all can take it or leave it. And but that's the kind of stuff I like to hear. There's a couple people that I listen to that sometimes get on a little subject of not religion. I get just I don't call myself any one religion, because to me a religion is like Campbell's soup. Campbell's soup is just a name brand for soup, and Campbell's soup is just a name brand for soup. You can have Campbell's tomato soup, or you can have Heinz 57 tomato soup. You can have the store brand of tomato soup, or you can have Uncle Murtis's tomato soup. But guess what? It's all tomato soup. Okay, same thing when we're talking about our Christianity or our church, our religion. I'm not into religion at all. I'm into, I would call myself a Christian. I am a Christian because I do believe in God and I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe these things. And I believe that the Bible tells me. And because these people that have written the Bible were living in them biblical days. And so, and then even still, some of those things I take as, you have to read it yourself because these words are very biblical and they've been translated from different languages. From different languages, they've been translated. And so in translations, you know there's going to be some changes in what things were really meant. And they really talked different back then. They used little different verbiages and such. And so so we have to kind of take what we hear with a grain of salt, but you know, you take what you hear and you say, okay, and then you study on your own. And you know, now that we have the internet and we can go and get other people's ideas and thoughts on the same subject, it's good. Go in there and do that because I have read some things that are absolutely like so far-fetched, and I think no, somebody might believe that, but not me. I'm not going to believe that. And so I keep you know, digging for something that to me makes sense. And I try to use, I don't have a whole lot of common sense, but I think I have a little. And so then I go with that. I just go with that little that I have, and try to make sense out of you know, what I know and what I can believe. And then there's some things, it's not that I believe it or not, it's just some things I just so don't understand. So don't understand. And so those are the kind of things I have to kind of just let go of them. Rather than to be so confused, I have to just let go of some things because I don't understand. And I figure, you know, maybe something I read later will, some things that I read later will make sense. And so and after that happens, then I'll study more on that, you know. But like for now, I just go with the flow with whatever I know, and then I study, and then I learn a little bit more, and all I know is God, the God I believe in. Like my husband uses the word higher power, and because my husband has been through AA for years, and so they use the word higher power because there are so many different religions and such in that use the AA program, that the word higher power can include any belief, any religion, any belief, whatever. And so my belief is Christianity. That's my belief, and but no religion. Although I was raised Catholic, I was raised Catholic and Lutheran both, because my mom was Catholic, my dad was Lutheran, and they shared in our raising, and so we then could make our choice, you know, which is a good idea. Nobody said one or the other was right and the other one was wrong. None of that. Look how pretty that's coming already. See how pretty that's coming? I'm going to just fill this whole thing up with nothing but scrabadoodles here. So, and probably, what time is it? Okay, I've been on for 34 minutes. So I may go ahead and cut this short and then just work on this as I can this afternoon, and then update you when I get a little further, and maybe I'll be on a different subject by then. But I do want to say to those who have sent me little scriptures to read and stuff, I appreciate them. Thank you so much. And those of you who have not, if you want to, you go right ahead. A lot of people are kind of afraid to share scripture or religious beliefs and that kind of thing, and because of the unbelievers, they might get upset, But see, the thing is, you gotta believe what you believe. You just gotta believe what you believe. You just gotta believe what it sets most comfortably in your thoughts. And if you just stick with, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, that makes a lot of sense. And if you just stick with that, and just knowing right from wrong, and be kind. Just be kind to people. I think you're on the right track. If you just be kind to people, love one another, respect your elders, so many of those things just will bring you to where you want to be, happiness in life. You want to be happy, and to be happy, you got to share your smile, share your happiness, and just share it. Colorful, have a colorful life. Look at the birds. Just look at them birds. Even now, we have some buzzards around here, and some people say, oh, them buzzards is so ugly. And they have got a face on them that, only a mother can love, but if you look at them, at the shiny feathers, and when you see them gliding through the air, they just glide. They're just beautiful. And they're just an old buzzard. I shouldn't say just an old buzzard. They're pretty smart little birds. Big birds. But, like I say, a face only a mother can love. And my kids have those too. I didn't have the prettiest kids. Well, I do have the prettiest kids, but some of them people that's got kids and they're just gorgeous and they're just beautiful and whatever, make sure that you train them to be that all that beauty on the outside isn't going to get them anywhere unless they're beautiful on the inside. Okay, I got to stop this now. I'm thinking I'm going overboard. So, and let me know in the comments if I went overboard with my preaching today. Let me know, because I can make sure that I keep my thoughts to myself. But I'm going to continue writing in my journal, writing all these things in my journal, because these are my thoughts and these are my beliefs, and I'm keep on keeping on, keep on eating ice cream. Well, no, I don't eat ice cream anymore. Every once in a while, though, I get like, I gotta have some ice cream. And then I get me some, and I say, oh, why did I eat that ice cream? But, yeah. So, I'm going to, let me just finish this row and get it turned around so we can look at it. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I think that we're going to like this one. And this is going to be a very simple one for y'all to make. And if you all, like the other one that I made was probably just a little bit more complicated, because I didn't really have a plan and stuff. But this one here is going to be just a lot easier. Just a lot easier to get it together. Oh, there, see, I got that little piece of lace thing. I'll put that in there too. My thread, as I'm always using, is the multicolored thread, which is so pretty. And I just gonna stir up all these scraps and get some of that at the bottom of the bin. And I think I gotta go through some of my bigger scraps and just cut them too, so that they're smaller. And ooh, there's a little piece of gingham. I just love gingham. I don't have a lot of gingham, so I think I might order me a couple yards of gingham just to have, just to cut up in pieces. This here, these little tiny scraps like this, all these solid colors, I got a bunch of them that a lady named Deborah sent me quite some time ago, and it was like a whole bag full of them. I think her name was Deborah. Same one that sent me all them IKEA bags. IKEA Ziplocs. Yeah, she's the one. Sometimes I might make mistakes, I don't know, as to who sent me what. I apologize when I do that. Okay, look, I got 4 little tiny pieces together. I'm just going to stitch them right on there. And when you're doing little pieces like this, if you have a little chopstick or a skewer, now see, I have this much more still going that I have to get done, so it's going to take me a little while. So I'm going to go walk around a little bit, probably go sit on my front porch. But look at here so far, see, I've only got this much done. But as you can see, it is going to be gorgeous. And this is going to end up to be the size that fits right on this bag. So it's going to fit on over. It's going to be like a pillowcase, because I'll stitch it down the side, the edges here, so it'll be this same shape, and then it'll be like a pillowcase that just goes over a pillow, although this isn't a pillow, it's back. And so, but it's going to be beautiful. In my opinion. And look at all those colors on there, so pretty. And I'll maybe put some beads on here, maybe put some buttons on here and stuff before I actually sew the outside to the bag, which the bag then will end up being the lining. And so it's going to be a very, very simple project. A little time consuming to get all of these things put on. Let me see what I'm going to read now today. Where did I put my other book? See, this is my journal. This was sent to me. This journal was sent to me by a subscriber, and this is the one I'm using for my thoughts. And I just started writing in it, and so I got my pages and 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 my pages, pages and pages and my pages and my pages and my pages. Oh, I'm right to here. Anyway, that's my pages that I write in. Okay. And here's a book to read. Louise Hay, Heart Thoughts, A Treasury of Inner Wisdom. Okay, let's see. Healing Atmosphere, it says right here. Let's see what that says. I always look here, up here, to see what the heading of each page is and see what it means. Okay, this ease often breeds in feelings of unforgiveness. Forgiving others and releasing resentment can help create an atmosphere of healing. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read that again because I didn't see the period. Okay. Dis-ease often breeds in feelings of unforgiveness. Forgiving others and releasing resentment can help create an atmosphere of healing. Oh my God, so true. And even dissolve diseases such as cancer. I'll be darned. I'm a magnet for miracles. Unknown and unexpected good is coming my way this day. I am far more than rules and regulations, restrictions and limitations. I change my consciousness, forgive those I need to forgive, and healing miracles occur. Within every medical establishment, there are practitioners who are enlightened and on a spiritual pathway. I now attract these people to me wherever I am. My mental atmosphere of love, acceptance, and forgiveness is a magnet for small miracles every moment of the day. Wherever I am, there is a healing atmosphere, and it blesses and brings peace to me and to all those around me. And this is perfect for today. This is so good. And they call that healing atmosphere. And so that's what you want around you, is a healing atmosphere. That's good. Okay, thank you for watching. If you're still here, God bless you. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Every step you take and every move you make. And I ask you to please come back to the next video. If this one kind of was a little wonky for you, they won't all be like this. My goofy thoughts won't always be here because they're just my... See how funny my hair looks? I took the scissors this morning and cut my bangs because they was like all in my face. So I cut them. I really have to do some more purple in my hair to kind of fix that up. Yeah. Okay. So, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And please come back to the next video. I promise I'll be good. All right. God bless you all. God bless you all.